Hi guys, it's Botson, back with Botson Racing, and what a day it's been. Ups and downs definitely, but mainly positives. Commander of Fleet winning at 50 to 1, 40 to 1 put up last night, and yeah, it was a bit of a headbutt, bit of a worry, but he got there eventually, and what a win that was. Great feeling. And then a roller coaster of emotions in the next race when SHISHKIN gets pulled up after 5 fences. Very interesting day of Cheltenham. I think the rain's definitely screwed some horses. A lot of withdrawals, a lot of horses getting pulled up, pulled out. Bravesman Game didn't even run. We got unlucky with Fruit de Len falling at the last. I think he definitely had a chance. I think in play he was about 8 to 11. I don't think he would have won. Definitely would have been up there though. Definitely would have got the top 3. So I think that was a good bet. We would have got a rule 4 on that though, big rule 4. But I think we would have definitely been second in that race. And yeah, Tiger Roll, what a way that would have ended his career if he won that. But obviously Jack Kennedy decided to ruin that idea. But yeah, Tiger Roll would have made it 6 wins at Cheltenham, equaling Vega's record. But no, it just wasn't meant to be. But what a day of racing. Cannot complain with a 50 to 1 winner. And I hope you guys were on. But let's move on to the first day of day 3 at Cheltenham, and it is the Turners. And obviously this is going to be a small bet, this one. It's a 2-horse race. It's Galopin Deschamps versus Bob Olinger. What a race this will be. I will just throw up Galopin Deschamps, just a straight win. I can't see the other two coming anywhere near these two. Obviously the market knows it's going to be a 2-horse race. No one knows who's going to win, and there's a lot of sort of back and forth changes in the market. I would have to prefer Galopin Deschamps. Again, I think he will overturn Bob Olinger. But we'll just have to see. There's no sort of, you can't really go in that much into depth of it. It's a bit of a shame he's not running in the Brown Advisory, Galopin Deschamps, because I thought he would have absolutely pissed it. I had him good at odds at the Brown Advisory, I think about 7 or 8 to 1 to win that, and he decided to go against Bob Olinger. So, oh well, we'll be having a smell poke on him, but evens, it just there's no value, is there? So, leave the first race alone. Move on to the second race, though, in the Batomps. There is value, and there's value with the first horse I'm tipping up at 20 to 1 with Hughie Morrison and Tom O'Brien. This horse is called Third Wind. Hasn't won all season yet, but this horse loves the ground, and I've looked at the forecast at Cheltenham, and it's apparently not going to rain during the evening through the night. And if this ground sort of dries to, you know, soft, instead of that sort of soupy, heavy sort of mud they've got at the moment, I think this this horse could go well. Yeah, run at Ascot, I think, and came 14 lengths behind Paisley Park. He then ran at Haydock in a Group 2, won that, beating Lisnagar Oscar. He's gone against some good horses. He's running a lot of Group 1s, Group 2 races, and now he somehow managed to get off a mark of 141 in a handicap. So he's done well to get off this mark, and yeah, he ran off a mark of 146 to win a Group 1 against Lisnagar Oscar, who in turn then won a Group 1 in the Sayers. So yeah, I think that's a cracking bit of form. So if Third Wind's anywhere near that sort of form, those previous runs haven't been that exciting to watch. His previous run, finishing 42 lengths behind Holstone, wasn't good, and you'd have to, you know, hope that's due to the heavy ground, and that's, you know, nothing to do with, you know, poor form or something wrong with the horse. So hopefully you can just rule that one out and say that's just due to the ground, and then hoping Third Wind gets a good run tomorrow with drying ground, and hopefully they don't water the ground like yesterday. So Third Wind at 20 to 1, you can get 8 places with a Sky Bet. Yeah, well in with a shout. I think Third Wind can give us another big price winner. The other horse is If the Cat Fits. And I backed this horse last year. It didn't run well at Cheltenham, but he was off a mark of 158, I think. Yes, 158, just have to double check there. And that was last year at Cheltenham. He was rated 158. He's now rated 137, albeit after a lot of poor runs, but he was rated 158, don't forget that. And he's also got Ben Bromley on board, who claims 7. So he's going to be running off a mark of 130 technically. 10 stone 10. Probably one of the lightest weighted horses in the race. And I think that's a great price. 28 to 1. 28 to 1 if the cap fits. And yeah, I just can't understand why. I mean, this surely is going to get backed in on the day. I don't know why it's so high in odds. It's absolutely well handicapped. Like soft ground, this screams back. So yeah, if the cap fits at 28 to 1, some places got 25 to 1 currently. But yeah, I think off a mark of 130 technically, with £7 claiming from Ben Bromley, who is in absolute good form, by the way. Ben Bromley is a great jockey, a great amateur jockey. So yeah, I think this has got well over the sharp. The only problem is he is 10. What's going to go on there? He hasn't won in a while, but all we're looking for is a place, really. And if he does win, he wins. So happy days. So yeah, yeah, if the cap fits in that race. So third wind and if the cap fits. In the 250, this is the Ryanair. 2 horses here. The one that just wins is ALLAHO. Can't see this losing. Won last year. Came 3rd at Cheltenham, but in the RSA with that incredible run from champ between Milano and ALLAHO. What a race that was. But I think he just wins this. There's no real value here at 4 to 7. Again, we're probably looking into doubling it up with something. I know we got joked last time with SHISHKIN with the ground, and yeah, I think ALLAHO with one of my tips in the stayers is probably the double I will go with. Not sure on Conflated. I think 3 miles was his trip. Why the hell did he not go to the Gold Cup after winning the Irish Gold Cup? Tell me why. That's a thing. I don't know what Michael O'Leary was thinking. Conflated, should be going to the Gold Cup. Can't understand why 2 mile 4 is his preference. But I guess, you know, Gordon Elliott's got to listen to the owner. Even Gordon Elliott wanted this thing to go to the Gold Cup, so a bit surprised there. So I think 2 mile 4 is not his trip. Conflated. I think he'll get shown up by ALLAHO. Chamblou's another one. I fancy Chamblou, but again, his price. It's too short for me. Last time out, I should say, he would have won by about 30 lengths after having fallen at the last. A pretty bad fall as well. It was nearly a career-ending jump by Chamblou. Again, don't think I could have him at 17 to 2, sorry. You don't know where he's at, what his health and fitness is like at the moment. He hasn't had that run of experience at Cheltenham. At 17 to 2, you're just banking on he's at his best again, and having fallen and not run since, you're going to get a bit, you know, nervous. What if the horse gets a bit tight on the fences, and, you know, you start to get a bit nervous. So yeah, I wouldn't be having Chamblou. The one I do like is Eldorado Island. Came 2nd to SHISHKIN last year by about 10 lengths, 12 lengths. Yeah, I think that run in itself is a good bit of form. Beat Royal Pagaille last time out. The ground was more favoured towards Eldorado Island, where Royal Pagaille wants sort of a soup, sort of a heavy ground like today, and that is one to keep an eye on Royal Pagaille on Friday, and see what sort of happens with the market. If it's raining, you know what's going to happen. But that's one to keep an eye on. But Eldorado Island, this race, 14 to 1 to place in the top 3, I think is a good bet. He's finished 6 lengths behind First Flow. I think, again, that's good form. And yeah, I think Eldorado Island, I don't think he wins, but I definitely think it's going to be close between the two, ALLAHO and Eldorado Island. So those 2 I will have. Moving on to the feature race of the day, and that's the stayers. And what a race this is going to be. The market doesn't know what's going to happen. I've only got one bet here, and that is Classical Dream to win at 7 to 2. I think if this horse is anywhere near its form, it wins. It's a shame about last time out, because if it wins last time out, it probably goes off about 6 to 4, 11 to 8 here. Yeah, Lost to Royal Carla by about 10 lengths, but that's nothing to do with the horse. I mean, it is to do with the horse. It's nothing to do with the trainer or like it's being outclassed or anything. It's just because Royal Carla was good on the day and Classical Dream's just a fragile horse. It was fatigued clearly, like it needs time off. The reason why it had a big day, you know, 600 day plus break is because you know, it's a fragile horse. It can't be run that many times before, you know, you see the effects on it. And clearly that Christmas hurdle, being Florida Porter, clearly took it out on Classical Dream. So if Classical Dream is anywhere near its best, I think it wins. The market is just crazy at the moment. So you've also got Florian Porter, which Classical Dream beat at Christmas time by 2 lengths, cozily beat, by the way. And you can understand why Florian Porter's up there if Classical Dream's now lost last time out. You've got Time Hill, who's lost to Champ last time out, coming second. Champ is obviously 5-1, and he's beat Time Hill, but then lost to Paisley Park in the Cleve hurdle. So there's all bits of form. You're trying to work out which horses will go where. There's no real value each way. So it literally is just, you know, who's going to win, straight win. And I think Classical Dream, if he is at his best, will win. You know, each way, they're offering 4 places. The top 5, 6 in the market will finish probably top 6, unless, you know, one pulls up or anything or falls. Yeah, I can't have Paisley Park. I can't have Royal Kahala. I don't understand the sort of the drift, or sorry, the moving coming in. It's been quite heavily backed, this horse. Champ I couldn't have after losing the Cleve. Time Hill's the one I would be worried about. But again, running 5th in overall teal at heavy ground puts you off. Yeah, he had a good run behind Champ, finishing 2nd, but you know, I wouldn't be too worried about that. But I would say he's the main danger. Florian Porter, I don't think he regains the crown here. I don't think he wins it again. I think if Classical Dream again is at his best, he just wins. So yeah, just one bet is Classical Dream, and I think I will be having Classical Dream in a double with ALLAHO. So fingers crossed for a Mullins double. Okay, moving on to the 410. 2 horses here again, and this big handicap. 7 places on offer, and I've got 1 horse to win and 1 horse to place, well, each way. We've got Imperial ALCAZAR at 5-1 to win with Fergal O'Brien. Yeah, pretty impressive last win last time out in a Class 2, finishing 10 lengths in front of Beakstown. Absolutely cruised home. Up and trip again to his preferred sort of trip at 2 mile 4, which is obviously the trip here today in the plate. And I don't know, he won very, very cosily last time out. The ground's again perfect for him, so I can understand the move for him. At 5-1, I think he has a chance of winning. I can see it being a very close race. I'm very worried of the Glancing Queen. I think Alan Keene's got a good chance with that horse, but I just would have to prefer Imperial ALCAZAR. I know he's given a lot of weight with 11 stone 9. But I think he's miles better than that. I think he's absolutely miles better than that. I think he's, you know, a 160 horse. So we'll see. I think he will win. But yeah, 5-1, that's the selection to win with Fergal O'Brien, who currently hasn't won one yet, but I think this is his best chance of getting a winner. Stolen Silver at 18-1 currently. Some places you can get 20-1 as of recording this. And yeah, I've had this horse in my tracker for quite a while. The one run that did impress me was, I think, 3 runs ago, finishing 2nd with sort of on the bob with Editor Jajit. That one really did caught my eye because I thought he was the better horse there, miles better horse. And yeah, he got raised £5 because of that. So yeah, he goes and enters a Group 1 after that Class 2 run and finishes a good 23 lengths away from Edwardstone. Again, yes, not a great run. However, Edwardstone did beat the 2nd Warlord by a good 16 lengths, I think. So he's only finished realistically about 7 lengths off of Warlord, who's come very close to Edwardstone in the Arkle on Tuesday. So yeah, I think this horse has got a chance. Yeah, last time out, wasn't the greatest run. I mean, it was up to 2 miles 4, so he has been dropped a pound because of that. But again, you know, so you can sort of rule that run out, because Killer Clown has won again after that. So yeah, Stolen Silver at a big price at 18 to 1. Some places even 20 to 1. I think will run a good race. Obviously, Edward Stone's won the Arkle again. Warlord's finished 4th in that. So there's been a bit of Frank's form. 3rd time Lucky's run in 3rd. So again, that's a good horse, rated, you know, 155, I think. So yeah, definitely think he's well in the weights and, you know, off a good mark. So yes, for Sam Thomas, Stolen Silver and Imperial Alcazar for Fergal O'Brien. Moving on to the penultimate race, the 450, is the Mares Novice Hurdle. One I do have to quickly mention each way is Statuaire for Willie Mullins. Yeah, pretty embarrassing run last time out. Really don't know what went wrong with that race. I was expecting a big thing from Statuaire, and Mullins was really hyping this horse up. However, he was rated 135 in that race. He's now been bumped up £4 for that run, even though finishing 56 lengths off Sir Gerhard. So that just makes you think, obviously the handicapper thinks this is a good horse. He's had a good run at 100 on the mark of 135. Danny Mullins is on board. He's decided not to leave this horse, so he wants to be on it again. And yeah, I think if you excuse that last run, he's in a grade 2, I think. This is race. Yeah, grade 2 race. I think he's got a good chance. I say he, sorry, I should say she. I think she's got a good chance. I was sort of working out where this horse was going to go if she ran a good race last time out. I was looking to back this horse for the Supreme. But yeah, just because of that last time out, I was a bit worried. So I think the Mares Novices is the best route for her for Statuaire. And 18 to 1 with 5 places is a good little bet, this one. But I'm going to go with a straight win here. The one I will call my nap, the nap of the day, not the week, but the nap of the day, is Brandy Lover at 5 to 1 currently. Cannot understand the drift. This horse was 5 to 2 a week ago, and now absolutely drifted, and I expect that is due to the weather. Yeah, it doesn't really like soft, heavy ground, and you know, he's finished 3rd behind Grandgy last year. Yes, she's obviously improved by then, and she's finished 2nd behind Allegory de Vassy, who's actually not running here. But I think that was a great run. I think they were pretty much on par with each other. Yeah, she's finished 3 lengths behind Allegory de Vassy, but I think she was pretty much given up by then. Paul Townend knew she lost, really, and he'd lost. But this is a lot weaker race now. This is a lot weaker field. And I think Paul Townend will get another winner here. One of the many winners he's going to get this festival with Brandy Love, and 5 to 1 to steal. Don't understand it. You can even do each way if you really think so. She'll definitely be in the top 5, and I think 5 to 1 is a steal of a price. Again, I like to look for value, and these horses that I've been putting up are value. And Brandy, I cannot have Brandy Love at 5 to 1. Just silly prices, just because of the ground. You know, as I said, the forecast is meant to be no rain, so the ground does dry out during the day. You know, this race is at 5 o'clock, so hopefully by then it's sort of, you know, dried out, and there's not really much rain that's been rained. So yeah, Brandy Love at 5s, that's the nap, and Statuaire at 18 to 1 for a small place for a bit of profit. On to the last, which is the Kim Muir. We've got 2 horses here. Am I tempted to back this one as a straight win? Probably not. You know, sort of see in the day. I have currently backed it each way. Bit of a drifter, this one is Smoking Gun for Gordon Elliott, with Jamie Codd on board. Yeah, I like this horse. I really do like this horse. Yeah, last time out was a good run. He's been put up £2 for that run over at Ferry House. Looked like it was going to win it, to be fair. I was expecting it to win, to be a Smoking Gun, but jumping wasn't the greatest. So yeah, I was a bit worried on that one. But yeah, he's been put up £2 for that run, and I think Jamie Codd knows what he's doing. He hasn't ridden this horse at all this season, but I think he will know what he's doing. Smoking Gun's been, again, as I said, drifting. I think that's due to the rain. But I said, if it's drying out by that point, I think Smoking Gun's got a good chance at 10-1. I probably will just back it and just have it each way. I don't think I'm that confident on it winning. Again, I think with 6 places, 10-1's a good value bet, and I definitely will be having a punt on it if it does come in and if the ground does dry a bit. So yeah, that's one to keep an eye on during the day, throughout the course of the day. And if it dries up during Cheltenham during the day, I'll be having a bet, another one for sure. The other horse is 12-1. It's Mr. Coffee. Hasn't done much wrong, this horse. Just seems to be going against a lot of good horses. Last time out, he's finished second, a good 21 lengths behind La Home Press, who's gone and won the Brown Advisory. Not much you can do about that one. I think he did all right to come second that race. Interesting that Nico de Poinville isn't on this run. We've got Sam Whaley-Cohen. It's all right. I mean, I would have preferred Nico. It's a bit interesting why he's not on this horse. But yeah, I think Mr. Coffee at 12-1 has got a good chance to place. The penultimate run, finished second again behind Jacquemart. Should have won that race. Jumping was all over the place, and was quite high in the weights. I think it was 11 stone, giving a good 6 or 7 pounds to the winner in that race. So yeah, I think that horse has got a good chance of placing. Couple to be worried about is the market principle of Frontal Assault. I don't think I would want to have a bet on the race on that horse, I should say. I know Gordon Elliott does have this horse pretty much prepared for this race, or the target was this race for a good while, and has been handicapped pretty well. So I can understand why he's been sort of punted into this race, but I just couldn't have it. Definitely not at those odds. And Smoking Gun's pretty much got the same sort of profile as Frontal Assault, but he's double the price at 10-1. Mr. Coffee, again, similar sort of profile at 12-1. So yeah, those are the two I do like, and that is for the final race, day 3. So fingers crossed to another good day of Cheltenham. We can't have can't have good days every day. Definitely expecting some more winners. Fingers crossed, a big priced winner. But yeah, I can't really say anything more than that. I'm glad you guys were on Commander of Fleet. Hopefully, again, we can get another good winner. And yeah, I can't believe Cheltenham's going this quickly. I mean, the day after, it's the last day of the festival, so it's gone so quickly with all this research and time putting into Cheltenham. We're halfway through already, so yeah, crazy stuff. So again, leave some comments in the comments section so I can get to them and I can sort of work out what else to put in my videos, what sort of content you would like to see. If you want to see more sort of tip inside, if you want some a weekly selection on a couple races here and there, I would like to know after Cheltenham's done. And if you've got any horses that you like, definitely share them in the comments below too. So yeah, thanks guys. I know it's been a bit of a longer video, but yeah, I've been putting a lot more research into these ones and hoping for a decent return back. But yeah, fingers crossed for tomorrow. Thanks guys for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in another video. Bye.